MK Diamond Products, in conjunction with Higgins Brick, has developed the Higgins Jig, an integrated force multiplier for production veneer cutting, which increases production rates up to 3 times when cutting brick, block, and stone veneer. This new tool incorporates decades of brick cutting experience from Higgins Brick and outperforms every other veneer cutting jig on the market. The jig is integrated into the cutting table. This design leverages the weight of the table to decrease the amount of effort on the part of the operator, as well as to increase the speed and accuracy of the cut. The patent-pending design allows for a 2-step process when cutting corner brick or stone veneers. When compared to the usual 4 to 5-step process, the Higgins Jig can reduce cutting time to just 10 seconds, depending on the type of material being cut. Another advantage of the 2-pass cutting method for corner veneers is the reduction of time the blade spends in the cut, extending the cutting life of the blade exponentially. Since the diamond blade now makes 2 even passes in the same direction, diamonds maintain consistent, even wear throughout its life. With the addition of the riser attachment, the material is raised up from the cutting table and the leading, more efficient edge of the blade is engaged. This provides for a faster cut, requires less effort on the part of the operator, shortens the stroke of the cut, as well as helps extend the life of your blade. Although increased production is a major advantage, safety is the most important feature of the Higgins Jig. The jig makes cutting veneers not just fast and accurate, but far safer than traditional veneer cutting methods. Fatigue is reduced since no foot pedal pressure or saw head height adjustments are required when cutting with the Higgins Jig. The operator stands firmly and comfortably on both feet. The saw blade and cutting head stay locked at a fixed height. Both the operator's hands are clearly visible and are safely protected from the blade at all times by our hand-hold guards. There is no switching of hands between pushing the cutting table and controlling the saw head height. The Higgins Jig is an exceptionally fast and safe tool for producing 2x8 right-angle corners, paver corners, and lintel corners. Setup for cutting is a simple 2-step process that involves no tools of any kind. First, the cutting depth is set by adjusting the cutting head height to the thickness of the specified veneer. Second, the distance between the left side of the jig is adjusted to the desired veneer thickness and then locked into place with a quick lever adjustment. Once the jig is adjusted and the saw head height locked in, the operator can switch between all 3 types of cuts without any changes to the cutting setup. The reliable accuracy of the Higgins Jig provides a consistent access point on both cuts and eliminates the need to clean out any residual material inside the corner veneer. The Higgins Jig can also be used to cut veneer corners in river rock and other irregularly shaped materials. Typically, a mason cuts 500 to 600 corners per day. The Higgins Jig and riser allows 1,500 to 1,800 corner cuts per day. The Higgins Jig with the riser attachment is also an exceptionally safe and productive way to cut 2x8 flat veneers, paver tiles, and paver splits. The jig and riser combination provides increased speed of veneer cuts. By shortening the cutting stroke, cutting time is reduced by 20%. Both standard brick veneers and corner cuts can be made on the riser without any setup changes. The Higgins Jig increases production output and profitability, eliminates the need for changing the cutting head height during cuts, increases operator safety, ergonomic design prevents operator fatigue, can be used as a rib guide for cutting any masonry material from bricks to stone to concrete blocks, extends blade life, ensures consistent dimensions on every cut,